jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. When we see someone hurting, hungry, thirsty, or tired, we've been there too. Me and you. We will jump into action. We will jump into compassion, 'cause we know. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. When we see someone hurting, hungry, thirsty, or tired, we've been there too. Me and you. We will jump into action. We will jump into compassion, 'cause we know what to do. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. We can lend a helping hand, a listening ear, or a loving.
Good morning, Compassion Camp. I heard one person's awake. Let me try that again. Good morning, Compassion Camp. Yes, that is what I like to hear. And did you know that the people that are in this room are not the only people joining us today? There are people on their couches and on vacation who are joining us from their places. Isn't that cool? We get to have camp at the church, and other kids are having camp in other places. So that makes our camp really, really big, and that is so awesome. I am Pastor Emily, and this is Miss Mac. And this week, along with all of your shepherds and our volunteers, we are going to have a fantastic week with you. We are so glad that you are here. So I know some of you have come to camps at this church before. So I want to know, what are some things that we need to remember this week so that we have a fun and a safe week? Raise your hand if you can tell me something we need to remember. Jackson, what's one thing we need to remember? Say social distance. Yes, if you have your mask on, everybody is wearing your mask. So you're doing awesome already. Yes. Marston, what is it? Yes, washing your hands this week. You're shepherds. Shepherds, will you raise your hand if you are a shepherd? Look at all these fantastic shepherds that we have. So they have special bags, and inside those bags there's hand sanitizer. And you know what? We also have bathrooms here with soap and a sink. So we will be washing our hands for sure. Another way that we can stay safe this week is by listening to our volunteers, or to our volunteers, our shepherds, our rotation leaders, because they are here to help you have a fun and safe week. So if they ask you to do something, please do it, okay? What about getting from one place to another? Do we take off like we're running in a race? No. We walk from place to place. There are going to be, you might see some people who work at the church in the halls. You can wave at them. They know you're here and they are excited that you are here. You all have name tags. Yes, I see. If there's a problem with your name tag, if your name is spelled wrong, or if we got the wrong name, just come tell me. We have this great lady that works at our church named Miss Denise, and she is going to reprint those name tags for you every single day. She's pretty awesome. So, another thing that I want you to remember this week is to be kind to one another. This week's theme is called Compassion Camp. And so we are showing compassion to one another this week. And one of the ways that we can do that is some of us might be coming kind of nervous this week. This might be our first time back in a big group of other kids, because it's been a while, right? And we might be a little nervous. Others of us may be so excited about camp. So we need to be respectful this week of each other's space, as Jackson told us earlier, each other's feelings, and each other's needs this week, okay? Can you do that? I think so. I think so. You all look like a big group of very compassionate folks. Every day we are going to meet in this place. This is called what? Do you know this room's name? This is part of the church. What's it called, Nathaniel? What is this space called? The sanctuary. And what do we do in this place, Nathaniel? Wash your hands. You can totally wash your hands in this place. But we also worship in this place. We sing songs and we pray to God in here. And we read the Bible in here. And so this week, we are going to start every single day in this room. We are going to start every day getting excited, hearing about our Bible story and singing songs with Miss Mac. So this is going to be a really fun place to be. When you come in, raise your hand today if you found our little activity corner. I see a lot of you are playing with some of the things. So we have books up here. We have Legos. We have some other things that fit together. I don't know what their name is. Anybody know what those are? Knox, do you know what they're called? Things that stick together. We have those. We also have crayons, and we have coloring pages, and we have blank pieces of paper, and we have pipe cleaners. So tomorrow and the rest of the week when you come in this door, you can pick something to take back to your seat. And you will stay, you see all these little blue pieces of tape on the back of your seats. You can pick an empty blue piece of tape and sit there and play until we start at 9 o'clock, okay? All right, so you might see a giant basket on this table up here. I wonder what's going to go inside. I think somebody brought some stuff today. Let's see, we have glue sticks and markers, pencils. Where do you use all that stuff? School. That's right. So we are collecting school supplies. How many people are ready to go back to school? Very few of you. Okay, so we are going to collect school supplies for this group of people at Memorial Drive Ministries. And Memorial Drive Ministries is filled with a bunch of different people from all over the world. And it is a community that is safe. It is a church. And it's for people who are refugees, people who have had to leave their home because it wasn't safe. Well, there's a lot of kids there, and they need some help getting school supplies to get ready for school. So this week, we are going to try and fill up this basket with school supplies. So all of your parents have a list of those special school supplies that they need. So when you go home today, maybe remind them that we are doing that. And then any day this week, you can bring in the supplies and put them in that basket. Sound good? I think we can fill this basket. I'm pretty confident. So at Compassion Camp, we are talking about changing the world through loving kindness. And loving kindness is like two ideas smashed together. They both come from the Bible, loving and kindness. So I want to see if you can say this word with me. So I'm going to count to 3, and I want you to shout loving kindness as loud as you can. Okay, ready? Okay. I don't know should I hold my ears? Is it going to be that loud? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think we can do much better. I'm not even sure Miss Emily could hear you, and she's standing right there. Could you hear? Okay. Miss Emily couldn't hear anything. So we want Miss Emily to be able to hear, and I want the person at the desk at the very front of the church to be able to hear. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that Did you hear them? Wow, that was amazing. So we are going to be talking about loving kindness, and loving kindness begins with compassion, the way that we treat one another. And so we're going to do a chant. This is going to be a chant that we do in here in the morning. Miss Jessica can do it outside at games. Miss Lynn can do it at art. You can do it in your small group, but it's got some hand motions to it, okay? So it goes like this. I see your hurt. Say that for me. I see your hurt. So we can see with our eyes, right? But we can also sense someone's hurt by listening and with our mind, with the things that we see, the things that we hear. And then it says, I feel your hurt. So we put our hands over our heart. I feel your hurt. So that means that we think about a time when we might have felt the same feeling of hurt, okay? And then the last is, I help ease your hurt, and we extend our arms because we find a way that we can help someone through compassion. So let's try that again together. I see your hurt. I feel your hurt. I help ease your hurt. You all are fantastic. So we are going to do that throughout the week. So when we show compassion, we see that someone is hurting, we feel it, and then we try and find a way that we can help. So when we help, we jump into action. How many people are good jumpers? Good jumper. Oh, Miss Jessica's a good jumper. You may have to ask her to show you some jumps outside. Nathaniel's a good jumper. Tobias is a good jumper. I'm a decent jumper. Jonathan's a good jumper. I can kind of jump like this. That's not very good. But jumping into action doesn't mean you have to be a good jumper. Jumping into action could just mean that you listen to someone, that you see someone, you tell them your name. So everybody's wearing name tags this week, but I invite you to share your name with someone else. How many people know where their name came from? Maybe some of our big kids. You know where your name came from? Miss Ainsley knows where her name came from. Asher knows. Lily? Maybe ask your shepherds this week. Ren knows where his name came from. This week, ask if you know where your name came from and see what people say. You can even go home and ask your parents, because I bet they know. So this practice of showing compassion can be hard. So we're gonna practice it with my friend Miss Mack up here. So this is Miss Mack, and I want you all to help me figure out how we can show compassion to Miss Mack. Miss Mack, how are you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm feeling great, but I'm a little bit nervous. No, I'm a lot nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Well, I've never been in this big of a room before. I've never been in this building, and I love my friends, but I don't know these people.
How many people don't know everyone in this room? Yeah. That can make us feel a little nervous. How many people have never been in this room before? Well, okay, I can't raise my hand, but I can pretend.
But, yeah.
Yeah, we might only know a few people here. We may only know one other person here. But I wonder what we could do to help Miss Mack. Because I think, what does it sound like? Miss Mack is hurting because she's nervous. She's scared about this week. She doesn't know what to expect. So
I don't want anyone to laugh at me if I do something wrong.
Oh, I don't know that this group would laugh at you, Miss Mack.
I hope not.
They look like pretty compassionate folks.
I sure hope so.
So I'm wondering, what could we do to help Miss Mack feel more comfortable here? What do you think? Asher, what can we do to make her feel more comfortable? Hi, sweetie. Huh? That's awesome. Yeah, she said to tell Miss Mack and show Miss Mack by the way that we act that really if you mess up, it's okay. We're still going to love you.
Okay.
Yeah. What's another thing that we could do? Ainsley? We should show her some love. I wonder how we could do that. What could we do, Liesel, to show her some love? You keep thinking, Liesel. I'll come back to you. Naomi, what can we do? holding her hand. And one of those things that we can do when we hold people's hands, especially right now as we're being safe and wearing masks, we need to ask first, okay? We need to ask our friends first before we hold hands, okay? And then remember to wash, but good job. That does make me feel better. Tobias, what's another thing that we can do to show Miss Mac? Huh? Oh, singing her a song. That, Tobias knows you a little bit, Miss Mac.
Yes.
Miss Mac likes music. And I bet singing her a song might help her to feel better.
I really like that.
Yeah. I think we're going to do that here in just a minute. Yeah. So that is a way when you see someone is hurting, when you see someone is nervous or scared or sad, we can think about a time when we felt that way. I'm thinking about a time when I started a new school for the first time, and I was worried because I didn't know anyone. The school was big, and then somebody came up and introduced themselves to me. They told me their name. They asked what my name was, and then they showed me around because I didn't know where anything was. And then they introduced me to new people. So I started to feel more comfortable, and I knew that I was loved. So this week, we are learning each other's names. So if you came with a brother or a sister or a friend, and you see somebody sitting by themselves, maybe go over and introduce yourself. Today, during your snack time, your teachers are going to give you a chance to tell each other your names. So share your names with each other, maybe even something really, really special about yourself. Maybe your favorite animal, your favorite color, favorite food, favorite thing to do this summer, anything you'd like to share about yourself. Thank you, Miss Mac. I hope that this week you feel loved.
Thank you. I'm already starting to feel better.
Good, good. We are going to learn about another person in the Bible. Her name is Miriam. Has anybody ever heard of Miriam? Miriam? Yeah? Yes? Annabelle, who is Miriam? Do you remember? Excellent job, Miriam. Yes. She said she is the sister of Moses. And I bet some people have heard about Moses before. He did a few things in the Bible. Yeah. So Miriam had compassion for her baby brother and her mother. She saw that they were hurting, and she jumped into action. So I want you to pay close attention as I tell you this story of Miriam. And we are going to do some hand motions with some of our action words, okay? So listen up, and here we go. Moses' mother gave birth to a baby boy. She knew he was special the moment that she saw him. Went to your eyes, saw him. But she was worried about him. The most powerful man around, the Pharaoh, had threatened all of the Hebrew baby boys. And so she wanted to protect her son. Show me protect. Protect her son. So she kept him hidden for 3 months. That's a long time. When she couldn't hide him anymore, she made a basket for him out of the grasses that were nearby. And she sealed up all the holes so that the water wouldn't get inside. She cradled that baby boy inside, and she placed him in the basket into the river. His older sister, Miriam, watched. Watch, you got your binoculars on, yeah? All of this from far away. And she wondered what would happen to him. So she wanted to keep her eye on him. Then Pharaoh's daughter came to the river to take a bath. And the other women who came with her, they walked around nearby. And Pharaoh's daughter saw the basket nestled in the reeds at the edge of the river. And she asked the women to bring the basket to her. Pharaoh's daughter opened it up, and she saw the baby. And the baby was crying, and tears were running down his face. Her heart burst open for him, And she told the other women, he must belong to a Hebrew family. So Miriam popped, can you pop from your seat? Popped out of the reeds and asked Pharaoh's daughter, do you want me to find you a Hebrew woman to nurse him? So Pharaoh's daughter agreed to this. So the sister went to get her mother. She passed the baby into his mother's care, and she said, take care of this baby. I'll pay you for your work. So Moses' mother received her son back, and when he had grown up, she brought him back to Pharaoh's daughter, who took care of him as her own. Pharaoh's daughter named the boy Moses, which means drawn out. And about his name, she told this story, I drew him up out of the water. I wonder who in this story showed compassion. Raise your hand if you can tell me who showed compassion. Was it Miriam? Yeah? Yeah, Miriam saw that her baby brother needed a safe place to be, and so she watched from far away so that he would end up being taken care of by someone else. I think that Pharaoh's daughter showed some compassion too, right? She took care of Moses and loved on him, helped stop his tears. So today, I want you to look around at your other campers and at your teachers, and I want you to see where you see compassion today. See how you can show compassion to your friends. Miss Mack, do you have some songs about compassion? I would love to hear them.
We're going to start this morning by learning a few words to some songs, and then by the end of the week, you'll be able to sing them to me, because I always forget words. You'll be able to help me, okay? So our main song this week is called We Are One in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord. And it talks about compassion and love, and I'm going to teach you those words now. Now, we won't be able to get them all today, but tomorrow we'll practice a little more and we'll begin to get them, okay? So if you know it, and I have some older choir friends here that can help me sing this. So, and if you know it, sing it with me. If you don't, we shall learn together. You're going to need your hands. This is the way I remember words, okay? It goes like this. We are one in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord. We are one in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord. And we pray like this, that all unity may one day be restored, and they'll know we are Christians by our love, and they'll know we are Christians by our love. Very good. The first part, one in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord. Let's chant that. Ready? We are one in the Spirit. We are one in the Lord. Perfect. And we will pick up on that at the very end in our classes today. Are we ready to do our? Okay. We're getting ready to go to our different places of fun, and I can't wait to see you there. Before we do, we are going to sing a parting blessing. And again, a lot of people that go to church here or have been in choirs will remember this closing blessing. So again, if you don't know it, you'll learn it. It's real easy. Here we go. Go in peace, go in love, go with blessings from above. Help a friend, say a prayer for God's children everywhere. Amen. 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 Have a great morning.
All right, friends, it is time for us to go. So I'm going to dismiss groups by your colors, okay? All right, so how about my yellow group? Head on out to snack time. If you have any bags of Legos or anything, make sure you get to put those away. I can take those, Emmanuel. Thank you, Naomi. What is that? Did you find it? Oh, thank you, Ella. Shoshana, stay right here with your group. Hey. Thank you. Oops, sorry, baby. There you go. Hi, Sweet Pea. You get to hang out with Miss Niggis today. How fun is that? Are y'all ready? Okay. Y'all go ahead and go. Follow Miss Mallory.